The physical things that were done in the law of Moses, Masha, were just assigned to the spiritual law of Yahayasha. The physical law was only pointing to the coming of Yahayasha. The blood on the doorpost from Exodus is now spiritually Yahayasha's blood on our bodies. Yahayasha's blood marks the inner doorway of the mind and the heart. The death that passes over now is the death of the old self, not physical death. Physical water baptism, immersion, is for washing the external body, which was only a sign of Yahayasha immersing us through his Neshamia, his spirit, his living water, his Maya, which are his words, his messages. No more animal sacrifices. We now offer our bodies and minds up. Ramayam, Romans, chapter 12, verse 1 and 2. Present our bodies as a living sacrifice. The law of Moses, Masha, was about the physical temple. But now our bodies are the temple of Yahayasha that lives within us. Na, inner being. Shamaya, heaven. The kingdom of heaven is within us. Neshamaya. Back then, only the Hebrews, the Barium, or the prophets, Malachiam. But now Yahayasha has put his spirit on all nations. Rayak, Neshamaya. And Yahayasha is the high priest, the Malachiah that we follow. Back then, it was by birth. Now it's by being born again. No more physical flesh circumcision, because circumcision is by the heart. Not the removal of physical flesh, but the removal of sin from the body, chata. Back then, the Shabbat, the Sabbath, was on the seventh day, the day of completion. Matataya, Matthew, chapter 11, verses 28 to 30, says Yahayasha gives us eternal rest, which is Shabbat, eternal Shabbat, an everlasting rest, spiritual rest, every day as he is the fullness, the completion. Even each feast day is now spiritual. Passover, the awakening, crossing out of bondage, unleavened bread, removing the old self, removing sin from the body. First fruits, being raised in new life, being born again. Pentecost, the inner fire, receiving the spirit of Yahayasha, Neshamaya. Trumpets, inner calling, the awakening of the heart. Atonement, inner cleansing, being one heart and one mind with Yahayasha. Tabernacles, Yah dwelling in your tabernacle, in your temple, in your body. The physical manna from back then is now the spiritual bread of life. John chapter 6, verse 35. Yahayachanan or Yahayachanan. Yahayasha is the bread of life. His words are the food for the spirit, our inner being, Neshamaya. Back then, battles were fought with swords and armies. But now, we wrestle not against flesh and blood. The true battlefield is the mind. We wage war spiritually, not physically. Back then, oil was poured to anoint kings and prophets. But now, the Neshamaya, the spirit of Yahayasha, is poured on all nations, to those that trust, believe, and obey. Amanaya, Shalom Bataya.